Welcome back everybody to another Nagori Rokudo. I'm not reading the whole title, it's hella long. Or maybe I could. But yeah, I already said it's too long. Maybe I'll do it in the next episode. I don't know. Thank you for, click on this video. By the way, subscribe, like, comment, you know the drill. Let's get back to the game. So they're talking about what transpired the other or last episode where the man got a hole in one. And yeah, he went in commando. That's pretty much it. Pretty much.
彼氏曰くゴムと生じゃ全然違うらしい。感触はもちろん支配欲もさ。
Damn. YouTube, calm down. She's just reacting, okay? Nothing's happening. Now I'm even more worried about it. I should toggle his internal switch to turn him into a wolf. Whoa. Rawr. Oh, cringe. But if it goes crazy afterwards, what did I do? Or what I...
あのナゴがようやく秘書女か。長かったな。学生時代に巨乳デビューしてからずっと男。
Alright, no, we're not having the
その
convo.
話は。
I don't want to talk about it because it's such a tragic history that made my last longer.
最悪。このままうまく書けると思ったのに。
I guess actually, experience does help when writing a book or comic book or any kind. Because check out all the good mangas out there. Most of it is inspired by someone they knew from their childhood, their experiences, and they just made it a little bit more fun, right? Especially if it's like supernatural, you're like, there's no way that happened. Exactly, but they were inspired by something that happened to them in real life, and they just made something a bit more creative about it. It's like exaggerating a story a little bit, you know? It's like, maybe if you had a fist fight in a bar, it's plain and simple, but when you put it in a manga or a comic, it's like, his fist went as fast as Mach 1. I could feel the tension in the air. The air pressure from his kicks and punches, even from far away. It's like a Baki kind of thing, you know, and anything with like action, I guess.
やりたがるようになったら別れればいいだろ。そしたら研究は
Gotta finish your research.
好きじゃない相手の子供ができるのとどっちがいいって？
Alright, she's got a
かけられる
point.
ことじゃ
She's
ないで
spitting
しょ。
facts right now.
それに春野くんは一目惚れなんだろ。見た目で惚れてるなら。
Yup.
あの風見くんが。
He looks cute, but actually has a powerful As she talks with me, I realize that I must be careful of his real intentions. I'll be cautious about it. I just need to write my book. Later, I'm feeling bored and remember that it's likely is something moving inside my thingy. I often touch my stomach and I'm reminded of how bad the
今日はここまでね。明日は土曜日だし。
I always hang out with him on Saturdays. Would he ask me to do it on my day off?
本当に来た。
Nagori, can I come in?
ええ、いいわよ。入って。
He's really approaching me to do it. Does he regard me as his possession now because he... You know, what an arrogant idea that he thinks of this Nagori Rokudo as his toy. Well, Nagori, I have a favor to ask you.
どうする私。体は入念に洗っておいたけど、何度も抱かれたら六道名残の価値が薄れる。それにただ単に抱かれても研究にならない。どうすればいいの私。
What should she do? Everybody, comment down below. Nagori. I wanted to know if it would be alright to ask her to go on a date with me.
デート？
Yes, I wanted to go on a date with you. I want to go out and have a nice time with you. I think that was supposed to be like shy, nervous, because I want to go on a date with you and I want to do something like that. I think that was what the intention or feeling of that statement was supposed to be. His beauty makes my heart glad. My mind is so dirty. My mind actually became dirty when I, No, I think it's just because your best friend is a little bit dirtier than you know. Sometimes both of you influence one another. It will actually be our first date.
どう うしよう。服
I went out with EO many times, but have never gone on a date with a man. Going on a first date after losing it to the same guy sounds simply depraved, but I don't care anymore.
何着ればいいの？セクシー？エレガント？
I should have dated a lot much earlier. Suddenly a new threat in which the Nagori Rokudos might be exposed appears. He'll suspect me if I wear weird clothes. Nagori, are you almost ready? He calls for me from outside of the room.
待って、今行くから。
Okay, I'll just wear something normal. Yeah, there's no problem with that. It's just if he say okay, listen, when it comes to dates, if it's usually it's planned, but how far have you planned it with someone? If it's a fancy dinner or fine dining restaurant, you gotta tell it to your date, right? Wear something nice or some shit like that. But if it's just do whatever wherever we'll go, it's a date. Normal clothes will be fine, really. We're not asking you to wear pajamas outside. We're just just your casual clothes, I guess, or some people, or informal clothes. I should buy more clothes for later dates.
はあ、それにしても。
It's tough to be official with a man. Somehow it's such a pain in the butt. We leave the house together. It's actually the first time for us to go on a date. I always go shopping by myself. We basically don't interfere with each other's lifestyle. Going on a date with a man, I'm not sure if I can talk with him well or not. Phew, tons of people here.
人混みは嫌い？
Comment down below, do you hate it when you go to a place? I get it, a mall has to have a lot of people, but if it's hella crowded, really crowded, does the experience for you make it better if there's crowded people? Or maybe it's just a general thing, just like me, where let's say even if it's shopping or going to the groceries or going to the supermarket or whatever, trying to buy some groceries and shit, if there's a fuck ton of people, ooh, I don't like it. It's hard, it's you gotta maneuver where you go everywhere, and then you wanna, especially when you have to buy something or get maybe a couple of chips and someone is there parked with their push cart, so then you have to interact with them. Excuse me, can I or just say excuse me, and then you grab a bag of chips, and then I guess I overthink. I'll be like, man, I'm kind of like a douchebag, maybe I should just let the person do their thing and wait for them to go. But then I'm like, oh no, that's a waste of time. Fuck that. Going back to the game. No, actually, I often go to festivals. I love it. Wow, Kazami.
友達と？
Kazami is one of those people where it doesn't matter if there's in my language, sick. It's tight. We're not masikip. That's something else. It's it's like a pack of sardines, I don't like that kind of thing in any place, restaurant or what. Next spring vacation, I'm going to go to a festival with Saiki and Mika. Mika, she's the girl who I was paired with in my last lecture. Oh, that's not a good topic to bring up during my date with you. Did he bring her up on purpose?
風見くんが誘ってくれたのよ。ちゃんとエスコートしてね。
Right, sure. He takes me shopping. He certainly looks like a beginner in terms of dating, even though he has female friends. He walks too fast and doesn't seem to look after me.
私も偉そうに言えた口じゃないし、ここは風見くんのペースに合わせてる女って設定で。
Okay, ladies, calm down. Just because guys have female friends does not mean we are experts of these events. But then again, I guess it's the most thing, really. It's because you're friends with techie people, you gotta be techie as well. Depends on the person. They get influenced by the people they read, could be, but how great of that influence would be, I don't know. You can have 10 friends and you barely have influence on one another. Okay, alright. Well, by the way, we don't know each other very well.
付き合ってるのよ。その会話デートとしては大丈夫。
That's true. They don't really interact much. It's weird. They've done all the stuff. It's not even a one-night stand thing. They're like official, right? You'd think they'd be more talkative about what's their likes, hobbies. Not in one day, you know, throughout the times they've been with for like a couple of weeks, I guess. Gominasai.
なんてね。テンプレ通りのデートを意識しなくても大丈夫よ。あなたらしいエスコートじゃなきゃダメよ。こっちこそ調子に乗ってごめんなさい。
Thank you. Well, I heard a lot about you on
あら、
campus.
そうなの？
Nobody at the university knows the real me. A biology lecturer once asked me out and I turned him down, but I'm pretty sure he didn't say anything bad about me. Because as the Nagori Rokudo, I'm perfect.
ちなみにどんなことを聞いた
This
の？
reminds me of the persona of, if anybody watches VTubers, Crony. She's like, I'm perfect. I don't know if that's a real thing. But then again, they're acting, it's their character to be that, I guess, like Gura, you know, she has to be really cute. All the stuff she does, cutesy stuff, you know. Everyone says you're extremely attractive and women want to know what perfume and makeup you use.
そうなんだ。知らなかったわ。
But of course I knew that. I have to know other people's opinion of me if I want to present myself even more attractively. And you have an older brother who's married and his hobby is playing pool.
そっか。ちなみに風見くんは私がモテると聞いて嫌な気はしなかったの？
Oh, it is just a visual novel. For me, it's a big bonus if you have options to pick. Like, should we say yes? Should we say no? What do we say? You know, like, there's some roleplay going on in a visual novel game, right? Games like this, at least it doesn't fake it out like Sakura Succubus does. So here's some options that leads to nowhere, because the endings and conclusions or the effect of what you did or caused is the same. So there's no problem. The story doesn't branch out. Now this game, clearly, we don't have any options. And yes, as I've bitched about before that, oh my god, freaking games with, you know, visual novel games trying to just, I don't know, it's like a visual comic pretty much. Now, if it's really good, technically speaking, and the story, and the writing, I got no problem. There's nothing I can do about that though, because they're so beautiful. He seems embarrassed but compliments me anyway. Let's play with him some more.
モテると言っても大人ならいろいろ想像しちゃうでしょ。例えば私合コンに出ることもあるのよ。
Huh?
大学といえば合コンもよくあることよ。あなたの彼女はそういうものにも参加しているの。これでも嫌じゃない？
No, that's totally fine. What a good boy he is. He's so kind. I want him to be my son.
合コンの件は本当だけど、正直に言うとすぐ帰ったからろくに会話してないのよね。ああいうのって全然ダメ。会話できないし、お持ち帰り願望見えすいた男となんか口も聞きたくなかったし。
I've attended 3 singles parties so far, but never was very social. The number of words I spoke at the singles parties was like that of a background character in a movie. And the majority of the conversation was just greeting each other. I want you to really know me as well.
聞かせてくれる？
Can you tell me more about yourself? Okay, let's see. What is Kazumi gonna say? It might be the first time to speak with him like this. I haven't talked with him very much because I haven't officially admitted that he's my boyfriend yet. My research doesn't require knowing anyone's details. Oh, she pretty much answered my question before. Okay, guys, no need to comment down below. Although I think like that, it's fun to talk like this on our date. What does he expect after the date? Is he going to say, let's take a break and take me to a motel? I definitely should be leery about that. I should be careful to not let myself be by him.
あら、まさか休日限定のスイーツがあるなんて。
I was asked to take a break, but instead of asking me to go to a motel, he asked me to go to a restaurant.
襲われたのも事実よね。 スイーツに襲われて乙女の体重が
Wow,
増
she
量
just
アッ
said
プ
the
しちゃう
R
だろう
word,
し。
everybody. I heard you love sweets.
そんなことも聞いたの？
I've never talked about it with anyone other than Io. I heard that you often eat a special pudding at a school cafe. It's quite rare that they offer it. Do you rush to get it when they do?
あのね、そういうわけじゃなくて。
A beautiful woman has a cute aspect as well. The Nagori Rokudo is being teased by a boy who just lost his, it's such a pity. I thought it was a secret behavior, but I do try hard to get it. I was too careless. I should be cautious about that as well.
風見くんに可愛いなんて言われたらくすぐったくて仕方ない。可愛いのはあなたの方なのよ。まあいいわ。それよりスイーツよ、スイーツ。
Alright, it's a milkshake, not a parfait. I didn't know that restaurants usually offer it on the menu. That's the most important thing I found out on this date so far. You look happy when you're eating.
風見くんは何も食べないの？
The drink bar is enough for me. Is he trying to appear modest or he just doesn't have enough money?
お金は気にしないの。私が出してあげるから。
Alright, she's a keeper. OG, alright. And this is the ending already, everybody. Married, done. Close deal. No way, I asked you out on a date today. And I really hate you paying for everything. I see, he thinks that I'm feeding him. As a man, he has pride. Actually, I'm very happy to see that.
今はこのままでいいの。私が払うって言ってるんだから。
But
私は無理して高いお金を使ったデートをしても指輪をもらっても全然嬉しくないの。むしろね、等身大の気持ちをくれる方が嬉しいかな。
aw. Nagori? Okay, I got you whenever I get you a job, you know?
出世払いね。将来の風見くんに対して付けにしておいてあげる。
His future account. I'm not sure if it'll even exist. Now, I just need to eat the sweets. I've been too worried these days, so the sweet milkshake somehow actually makes me feel better.
おいしい。
Oishii.
風見くんも食べてみる？
Quick, everyone, quick, say ah. Huh?
なーにその声は。彼氏ならこれくらい受け止められる。
Man, this is hella sweet, man. This is giving me virtual diabetes. What the hell? Do I have to?
そういうものよ。私は10代じゃないし、そんな関節キスぐらいで動揺しない。彼女の行為を
Listen,
受け
they're
取
already
るも
done
のよ。
beyond swapping saliva, right? I don't know. Alright, I feel excited to say it and my heart's pounding strongly. Come to think of it, I haven't kissed him yet. We've done it without kissing? It's totally the opposite of normal? Or is that typical of Nagori Rokudo? Anyway, influencing someone is very important in matters of love. Love progresses through difficult times. Okay. He finally sips from the spoon I hand him.
風見くんが関節キスを。
Man, this is some romance slice of life anime, man. It's very sweet. I like sugar with honey. Yes, it's very sweet.
なにその表現。おかしい。普段甘いの食べないの？高校受験中とか。
I heard that when you're studying, you should eat sweets. Sadly for me, even if they do eat sweets, my brain just short circuits. Like, let's say I study for an hour. If I push through more than an hour, weirdly enough, I get a fever. So yeah, I'm built different in a bad way. Fortunate so. At that time, I just focus on my studies and don't usually have enough time to have them. Well, I have had the odd strawberry eclair sometimes.
いいじゃない。若い時間は短いんだか
I'm
ら。
getting hungry.
思う存分
A
甘いものは
strawberry
食べな
eclair,
くちゃ。
damn, that's hella sweet. But I do like strawberry. Alright, once we get older, we might not be able to eat as many. I care about aging, but I do sometimes eat sweets. I'm not saying the diet isn't important. I'm currently enjoying my life.
ということで、もう一回。
It tastes good, but I hate other people looking at me. Instead of talking about sweets, I'm interested in your past.
あら、どんな過去？
Ara. I haven't heard anything about your past love experiences from anyone. I want to know what kind of guys you've loved.
教えてあげない。
Huh? Why not?
私は今の恋を大切にしているの。過去はいら
That's
な
a
い
good
わ。
excuse right there.
そんなことより Sweets,
but it's
sweets.
obvious. Sweets, I do care about them though. You really love sweets. That's why she's doing it with you, because he's a sweet dude, I guess. Our date goes well. He cares about the price of everything, but I appreciate him offering. And he's trying to find out about my past. I suspect his real motives, but he is trying to be a good boyfriend to me. He attempted to learn how to be a good boyfriend by asking me about my past. He's a good guy. I slowly get to know the real him during our date. Well, that's the purpose of dates. To get to know one another. Until you're married, where it doesn't really matter since both of you know one another. In the end, he doesn't try to take me to a motel. But couples or people that are married still go on dates if they have time, if I recall. You know, just to like, it's now more of a fun time for them. You know, a break, a vacation, a one-day vacation. Okay, I expected that he might, but it was a bit of bad luck for me.
男の子って普通休憩しようとか言ってホテルに連れ込むものじゃないの。何もしないからってホテルに連れ込むのが男の子の典型的な行動だと思うんだけど。
Listen, I've read enough. Nagori, I know what you're trying to think. And saying this story doesn't work, it doesn't happen like that. Nagori, take a shower now. You can go. Nagori, take a shower now. You can go first. I thought the date ends when we go back home, but is it actually finished the next morning? Is this the so-called take a shower first scene? Nagori?
先に入っていいわよ。
Okay, I will.
そこは食い下がりなさいよ。簡単に折れてんじゃないわよ。
Oh my god. He quickly leaves to take a shower.
先にシャワーはって言わないの？何よ。ちょっと期待してたのに。
I don't want to be done in, but I do want to enjoy the love game. I also want to enjoy the love game, especially this game. He's a really disinterested boy. I want him to think that I'm his possession because we went on a date. I'm going to write about this date in my new book. While jotting down his reaction in my notes, I try to understand more about men and be more like the Nagori Rokudo. I should reflect on my mistakes as well. I should get my clothes ready for our next date. I don't feel great about myself. He didn't try to do it with me. Nagori Rokudo has a history of many men asking to do it together. I was asked to do it countless times. For that reason, I played the part of a hard-to-get lady in order to block men's advances. However, such a performance doesn't have any effect on him at all.
襲われないならいっそ。
Yeah, I should just do it with him. Okay, I'ma cut this video right here, I think. Yeah, hopefully. So maybe I could just skip this scene and then maybe do a couple of minutes. The following Monday, our everybody, welcome back. I didn't end the video, but because, you know, nothing really happened, she tried to do her advances and he just completely got so shy about the situation. He just, you know, dipped, put on some clothes, and then went to sleep. Basically,
何も変化なし。
nothing's changed.
どうなってるの？何？告白しといてこんなのある？
I think she's rushing the stuff in the relationship. You know, instead of going by steps 1 to 13, she's like, okay, let's skip that and we'll do the first step later. We'll do the second step later, okay? Straight on doing it and then the date? What? Right? It's like, what the hell is going on?
せっかく恥かいてまで誘惑したんだから転がされなさいよ。何性欲に滑り止めつけてんのよ。
Kasami has a iron will. That's what I gotta say, you know. How many days will it continue like this? Is it actually Groundhog Day? Will the situation continue like this forever? The same season will continue?
こんにちは。心を乱されてはダメよ、六道名残。あなたはいい女。あの程度の童貞に振り回されてはいけないの。
I seduced them, but they haven't actually gotten anything to show for it, which just makes me look like a hoe. A 403. If direct action doesn't work on him, I should indirectly work on him.
そういえば、風見くんには大学からできた友達がいたわね。
His chick friends is Mika Higashide, and his guy friend is Takeshi Saiki. I do actually care about her.
ものは試しよ。接触を図ろう。
私、何か。
And Bramo, this is where I save it and stop the video right here because I don't want it to be 30 minutes long. See you everybody in the next episode of Nagori Rokudo. Hopefully you liked the video, subscribe, you know the drill, and thank you for watching. See ya! Grab your pillow, tuck in the bed at night, I don't know, sweet dreams, and good luck whatever you're doing. See ya!